with the release coming up of season 2, what the press junket is going to be for you? I'm assuming that you're going to be traveling and doing a million interviews. And,
yeah, there's a premiere in LA, I think on the 3rd of October, and I think the 2nd I do a SAG panel for one of I do that, and then something in New York around 12th to the 14th or something. And there's tons of press on set right now. There's international press like every other week. We're doing behind the scenes thing, as groups and singles with, tons of that right now. There's a lot of press, a lot of phone junkets, a lot of phone interviews, conference calls, email. There's a lot. So it'll be a big question.
What's the strangest question you've been asked so far? There's got to be one that you just were like, wow.
About Walking Dead?
Sure.
I don't know, I had...
Or in general, I mean, you've been to a Q&A where a girl just...
Yeah.
Of course I wasn't working that.
I've had a lot of crazy shit going on. I had somebody bought my home address on eBay.
Somebody bought it?
Yeah, and flew from Japan and was in my hallway. I've breathed in these water bottles for people, and they've sealed them up and put my name and date, taken it back to Tokyo. That was fun.
So wait, let's back up. You had a Japanese guy in your hallway.
That was a girl.
A girl? Well, was she hot?
Well, I mean, I have a little boy who was, who was really little at the time, and I opened the door and there was somebody there, and I was like, "Who the fuck are you?" It's the middle of the night, and they're all, dressed all female, and my little boy Mingus, I started going off on this girl. Don't the fuck going crazy. And my little boy was right underneath my arm going, "Yeah, get out of here." So, yeah, I mean, just weird things.
Did she leave?
Oh yeah. And not only that, there was other girls around the corner watching her at the door. Yeah, it was weird. I had,
last night when you told when I said I was doing the Q&A when you said it was a date, I did tell a lot of people, but I didn't actually think it was a date.
That's a date.
Okay. Next question. We're going to try and wrap it up here, guys. Yes.
Well, he lives in LA, I live in New York, so I don't see him that much. But we get along great, actually. He's like a big brother. He's constantly picking on me, and would kick someone's ass if they talk to me, and he's like a big brother. So all the time, yeah. We text each other and make little jokes, and we make fun of tons of people all the time.
Someone in the back had a question? Yes.
I just have to know who sold your address on eBay.
I think it was on a return package. Like someone sent something or something like that. It was like a.
And you got it out of the trash and then sold it on eBay?
I have no idea.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, if you give it to me later, I will not sell it.
I actually moved.
That much.
Yeah, there's weird things there's weird things going on. I once went to Las Vegas and had a bunch of dudes with tribal tattoos. People were like, "Dude, you're the fucking thing," and the boom, and put me in a headlock and bounced me from strip bar to strip bar. Fucking come here, girl, get down here, let me slap your ass. And I'm like, and he's like, yeah. I had to switch hotel rooms every fucking night, and they found me in Vegas. I was terrified, and then they're probably gonna hear this and come kick my ass. But just fucking, it was terrifying. But weird shit.
We have one more question. Who wants to ask it? Yes.
What will you expect with the character announcement?
Oh, I don't know, man. He's got to write it first, and then work it out with everybody's schedules, and I have no idea. But between 1 and 2, we were in a lawsuit, so it took 10 years to make number 2. Everyone was just kind of waiting for the clock to tick out to do it. And I think that contract ended at 12 o'clock on a Monday, and they were signing documents for Boondock 2 at 12:05. He would just sit in and wait and watch the clock. So as soon as he writes it, it'll go quick. Sure.
On a note, do you think it would get theatrical release with the following that it has?
Yeah, I think so. I think it doesn't make financial sense not to make it, because it did so well.
Right.
And then number two, I don't know, there's this mentality of like making things and making your money on the back end, and like making it on DVD, and not everyone's like really. But when you look at like Cowboys and Aliens, they spent like $1 billion fucking putting posters, and it didn't do well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't really know, but Boondock Saints is one of those surefire things that you can make it and put it on a shelf and just watch it, because people will rent it.
Right.
So it'll. I mean, I imagine it'll be the theatrical release, but they know they'll make their money anyway. So.
Sure. We're gonna ask you one more question, if that's cool. Anyone? One more before we go? Yes.
How sexy is William Dafoe in Dragon?
He's pretty sexy. I mean, that dude is completely cut. Chris Christopherson's like that too, like older and just sexy as fuck, and just outrun you, outfuck you, they're smarter than you. It's the worst thing ever. So yeah, he's super sexy.
Thanks for being here. We really appreciate it. What we're going to do is have you stand up for everyone wants to take a picture and stuff, but thank you very much.
You're good. You're good.